Hello everyone, salutations, welcome to All Things Chadwick. I'm so glad that you are enjoying, and I'm enjoying this channel, making videos and cooking and prepping and going and running. I enjoy it a lot. So, and mosquito bites, it's that time of year, the last few mosquitoes have been out because we've had some warm days and then some really cool days. Autumn is here, and I am going to make chili this coming weekend, so I thought what better time to make pimento cheese. I love pimento cheese sandwiches with chili. So I am going to show you not the complicated pimento cheese with 15 ingredients. This is a real simple, classic Southern pimento cheese. See you in a minute. I am going to start this video with the ever popular Philadelphia cream cheese, 1 8-ounce box of Philadelphia cream cheese. However, since I'm not making like a whole lot of this, I'm just gonna make like a small Tupperware tub full, I'm using 4 ounces, so half of this box today. And I have already softened it. I took this out about 3 or 4 hours ago. So as you can tell, it is already soft and spreadable. And to this, I am going to add, first things first, the cheese. This is not fancy. The president's not coming. The Queen of England, oh, I'm so sorry. The King of England is not coming. So I'm not grating cheese for this one. My more complicated version that some of my friends and family have my recipe, I grate cheese, but in this, I am using sharp cheddar, mild cheddar, and Vermont white. This is like a triple cheddar by Kraft that I'm using, and I'm using the whole 2 cups, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I know I'm gonna be stirring and spreading this in a little bit, but I still wanna go ahead and incorporate this just a bit into this cheese before I get started. Let me do that and I'll be right back. So I have incorporated the cream cheese and the cheese together. Now, next thing's next. About half a cup or more, whatever tickles your fancy, of mayo. And today I'm using Duke's mayo. So that is next. Let me just give that a few whips in here too. And I think it's one of the small jars of, I think it's dromedary pimentos, and I've drained these well. I actually let them sit in a small colander and drain for the last 30 minutes or so. So very well drained. We don't want these to be watery at all. Unless, of course, you want runny pimento cheese. That's up to you. So we'll incorporate those just a little bit. Oh, it already, just when you add that pimento, it already smells like good old pimento cheese. Good old, in the South we say good old, nothing's just good or great. It's good old pimento cheese, old. So we have that in there now. Well, there's gonna be more cheese in a few minutes. Back to this. Worcestershire, I put it in everything but my ice cream, almost. So give that a good shake. And a few dashes Worcestershire sauce. Just a little bit of cayenne. Now, if you want this spicy, you can put a little more cayenne, but what I prefer to do is chop up, finely dice a jalapeno, make jalapeno pimento cheese. And you know, you can buy that in the market, but it's just not good. I can't stand it. I like it homemade. We are gonna put more cheese, but I like to see how this is gonna turn out first, how wet this is gonna be before I start putting more cheese, because this cheese will start to absorb that mayonnaise overnight, so this will get thicker. I like quite a bit of pepper in mine. So I'm not gonna measure it out, but I'm gonna coat this pretty good with black pepper. So probably about half a teaspoon black pepper. And just like I throw a dash of salt in my cake and a dash of salt in my pies and a dash of salt in my ice cream, I like a little sugar in some of my savory dishes too. So we are going to add just a little bit of sugar. And I mean like maybe a few pinches, like a quarter teaspoon or something, just to top a little bit. So just a tiny bit brings out all those savory flavors. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Now let me see. Okay, so now back to, I also have some Colby Jack. So I'm gonna put probably about a cup of Colby Jack, and both of these cheeses are the finely grated. When you find them, they are the finely grated cheeses. I personally don't like the big chunky grated cheese. So about a cup of this Colby. And incorporate that too. Perfect. Now if you want a little more black pepper, that's good, that's fine. I do not put salt in this. There's plenty of cheese. Believe me, you will not need any more salt in this. Let me get out my vintage Tupperware container and I shall be right back. Okay, the ever popular Tupperware. This is great. It has a name, but I forget right now what it is. I pick these up occasionally at estate sales and vintage garage sales or whatever. I've had this one for years and we use it like every week for something. So I will store this away in this Tupperware dish. Boom. It smells so good and it's delicious. This will be plenty for us to eat on 2 or 3 times as a family of 3 or 4. This will make yummy sandwiches, great to spread on celery sticks, great with just crackers or even like nacho chips. It's wonderful as a grilled cheese. It's great to put it on a burger. So this is good warmed up, melted, or it's good right out of the fridge on a spoon, or just finger it and right in the mouth. I love it that way too. So this is going in the fridge, and I set me some aside. For, there we go, for a taste test. Okay, gals and pals, here we are. Pimiento cheese, pimiento, pimenta. Some people call it pimenta cheese. Pimenta cheese. So let me give this a little try. Here we go. This big Band-Aid. Anyway, so let's give it a whirl. It's perfect. You know, do you ever watch people? We get so upset here at home. We're watching people, and every time, people we follow online, oh my God, oh, it's so good. Oh, it's perfect. You never see somebody go, turn this off. This is crap. Or, ooh, too much salt. Or, oh my gosh, was that pickle juice? Or what did you... You know, no one's ever disappointed. I'm sure there's a million people that are like, this is so nasty. And they're like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing I've ever put in my mouth. Oh my God. So, but this indeed, I'll tell you the truth. If I screw it up, I will be quite honest. So it's delicious. Thank you for watching. I hope you give it a whirl. There are lots of pimento cheese recipes on the YouTube and in your cookbook or whatever. But this is simple and it's great. Thanks for watching All Things Chadwick. I will see you soon, very soon. Goodbye. We don't throw this stuff away. It's so good. I mean, there is no way that I would throw this in throw this in the sink and wash this down the sink or let the dishwasher have it.